Hello, hi, hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Welcome. Do me a favor, make sure you subscribe right now to my channel. Make sure you ring the notification bell so you get notified when I make this video. Do it right now. And right now we're gonna watch is it really India versus China? Ooh, by Karolina Goswami. I reacted to one video that she did, and now I've been getting emails about reacting to her content again and again. So I will check another video out. But guys, do me a favor. Make sure you comment below if you have any suggestions. Make sure you subscribe, ring the bell so you get notified, and just help me out because that would help me. And oh yeah, if you want to get into my DMs, slide into those DMs. But we're going to check this video out right now.
India has faced many issues because of the expansionist policies of China. Well, China has border issues with nearly all its...
Guys, is it me? She has this voice, this infomercial-like voice that, like, it's very, and it's also kind of childlike, where it's just that infomercial voice. It's a very serious voice. She has a great voice for these videos. It's so serious. I feel like I'm in school watching it. I'm like, wow. But at the same time, do you ever watch Poltergeist? And there's that character who's like the old lady character who's like, I guess she's like this mystic person and she's like warning the little girl. She kind of has that voice. So it's like teacher, but it's also like kind of creepy, but in a good way because she's super cute and you want to listen to her. But she has like a really kind of distinct voice. And I like her blue jacket. It's my favorite color.
Neighbors. For many people around the world, India and China are the next...
Look, she's trying to hypnotize me, I feel like. I feel like she's a hypnotist specialist. She's very good at this.
Two emerging giants. But are these two countries really comparable?
I like her necklace. I was too slow on that. But she has a really cool necklace on. I wonder where she got it. That's what I'm interested in, guys. Jewelry.
Regularly, some of us tend to compare China with India. Yes, they are comparable in terms of population. Both are...
That's beautiful. That looks really beautiful. I kind of want to go there. Look at that waterway. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I wish I lived there. That's like a beautiful view.
Ancient civilizations, and it is believed that historically China had a massive cultural influence from India. But today, should we really be comparing these two giants? In the recent years, there have been times...
It's very different. That was like a castle they were walking. I kind of want to go to China too now. Never been to China. That looks fun.
When it was even suggested that India can benefit by adopting the Chinese development model. But for many, it makes no sense. And it is because...
Where is that? I want to go there. Is there... Did something happen to it that the houses are underwater? But it's just so beautiful. That's beautiful. Guys, does anyone live in those houses? Tell me more about these places. I want to know. These are so pretty.
Today, the way these two countries function is completely different. Just because both countries have similar population, comparing them does not make so much sense, especially when we have a vibrant democracy in India, where ordinary citizens have had a chance to take the top ranks in the central and state governments. And on the other hand, we see a communist rule in China, where citizens hardly have any voice or any choice.
Oh, what is he making? This is dinner time in America right now, and I'm hungry for whatever that is. What is that? Do you guys know?
India gives freedom to its...
That's my favorite color. I love those chairs. That color is so beautiful.
Citizens and to its media to...
It kind of looks like New York. That town, whatever that was, like Times Square.
Publicly criticize or protest against their democratically chosen governments. And in China, freedom does not exist, whether it is individual's freedom or the freedom of its media. And what is even worse, that most Chinese do not even know how it feels to be free. Moreover, international social media sites are banned in China. However, organ trafficking is somehow still on through some backdoor channels. And that is why there is no way that India has to find its role model in China. Yes, India can buy China-made products or take paid Chinese assistance in those fields in which China has succeeded due to its passion and keenness in reverse engineering. And yes, it is really possible, as in the recent times, these two countries have had a series of many engagements on a political level. China is famous for the art of hiding its ugly sides from the international tourists. They know how to cover up slums, as they famously demonstrated that during the Olympics in Beijing in 2008. On the other hand, we have Indians who desperately need to improve their poor waste management infrastructure. Even though India produces far lesser waste and emissions, still many of its streets look dirtier than the streets of the USA or even China's. Many rivers in India are extremely dirty, and nearly all its initiatives to clean its rivers haven't shown any sensational progress. Openly, both countries deny that they are competing with each other, but it is difficult to believe that the Chinese are very happy about India's rise. China has been heavily investing in the countries that surround India and is trying to increase its influence in South Asian and Southeast Asian zone. On the other hand, India is keen to work closely with countries like Vietnam, Philippines and Japan, just to name a few. India is keen to build its friendship with a Central Asian nation like Kazakhstan. And in Tajikistan,
Kazakhstan is beautiful. Wow.
India maintains a base. Not just that, both countries are also competing in Myanmar, where China has invested money in Dawei port, and India has done the same by investing money in Sitwe port. India is famous for under-invoicing, and it has its own challenges, as just a tiny percentage of its citizens pay taxes. On the other hand, China is often accused of deliberately fudging its data.
Wait, so in India you don't have to pay taxes? Is that true? That's pretty cool. Is that true, guys?
Upwards. The fact is that India is not comparable to anyone. There is no democracy of such a big size in the world. And India's extraordinary diversity in its cultures, religions, and languages makes it even more unique. But does it mean that India cannot learn anything from China? Perhaps it can. India can learn from China how to boost the self-confidence of its citizens by taking pride in its cultures, in its identity, and also by beautifully preserving them. In the global scenario, India can learn from China how to be more straightforward and a bit more selfish in order to protect its national interest without being over-concerned of how the world would react. India can learn from China how an amazing rail infrastructure can be built by the power of money, as money can buy any technology regardless of who the inventor is and where the invention happens. And not only the rail infrastructure, perhaps India can also learn from China that any exotic foreign cuisine can also be made available and popular in a country without getting invaded. India can learn from China how tourism can be increased by building modern architectural marvels instead of thanking its looters, colonizers and invaders for building them, even though they destroyed more than what they built. And what they built was also from the wealth that was looted from India. India can learn from China how to aggressively promote.
Wait, how did they steal wealth from India? I'm so confused. Can somebody explain this to me? Because I don't know that much about politics, so let me know in the comments below.
Its tourism among the world's citizens, give priority to modernize the infrastructure for its international tourists.
That is so beautiful. Oh my God. The architecture is like, oh, I want to go there so bad.
At least clean those streets first, which are visited by them. India can also learn from China how a combination of a sophisticated sports infrastructure and the clever use of legal performance-enhancing supplements can get you the Olympic Games glory. India can learn from China how in our times there are many countries for whom the power of money speaks better than the power of love and spirituality, and how money can get you friends, allies, and partners in the international politics.
I know that isn't meant to be like a compliment, but guys, it's so true. I'm such a spiritual person, and I find that people with money just always win. Why?
India may even learn from China how to speak the truth very loud, or just repeat a lie 1,000 times, unless it starts to sound like the truth. But does it mean that India should be deceitful and disrespectful? Does it mean that India should also bully the small nations and become an expansionist? Or does it mean that India should take away the freedom of its citizens and its media and also start hiding its slums? No, it doesn't, because India can be tactful, India can be proactive, and India can be pro-India so that it can protect its heritage and its interests. India can also dig its own history and find its own role models and can make its citizens self-inspired. Because India is unique, India is multicultural, India is diverse, and there is no other India. And that is why the world can afford to be a bit more India, but the world cannot afford to be China. And yes, there are still many takers of India's love and spirituality. See you again.
Wait. Many of our viewers have been telling us that they missed our live episode. It happens because they are not yet subscribed to YouTube channel of India and Details or subscribed. I can't read this. Why did she put this here? Wait, can I take this off so I can read it? Girl, I want to read what you're saying, but I can't. Oh, wait, because there's stuff over it. What did you say, Karolina? I want to read your thing. Jeez, life. She is a really good channel. I want to go to India and visit her.
See you again.
Can I pause it before the cards come up? There we go. Many of our viewers have been telling us that they missed our live episode on YouTube. It happened because you have not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel of India in Details, or you have subscribed but have not pressed the icon bell. So I suggest you to subscribe to India in Details YouTube channel and then press the bell button. And once you do that, you will not miss any live episodes again. Yes, guys, and I think you guys watching this video should also subscribe to my YouTube channel and ring that notification bell so you too could also get all of my updates when I do these videos that we talk about. But wow, that was so much information. I feel so much smarter. I don't know how I feel about, like, I think she's awesome. This girl is like, I want to be friends with her. I want to go to India and just like chill with her. She just knows, she's very smart. And I do believe India is very spiritual. I don't know much about China though, so I can't like agree with anything she's saying about the stuff about China because I don't know about China. But I know that to get on their social media sites you have to. It's very kind of strict. I know nothing about it. I've never been there, so it's interesting. But I feel like everybody has their own biases about certain things. But yeah, I mean, I really want to go to India now. I definitely want to go to Kazakhstan. I mean, there's so many places I want to go travel to. The Philippines for sure, because I want to go to all the beaches there. I love the beach, guys. The beach is like one of my favorite things. But let me know in the comments below what you think about this. Is it true? Is what she's saying true? I've never been to India or China. I feel like I need to travel. Kind of just stuck here in America. But let me know in the comments below. And also, if there's any suggestions for videos, you can email me, goddessofcomedy@gmail.com. Make sure you subscribe. Just do the subscribe right now and ring the notification bell. Do it. Do it right now. All right, guys. I love you so much. Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, ring the bell, and wow, I learned so much. Thank you, Karolina. Karolina, how do I say? Is it Carolina or Carolina? I want to go and hang out with you in India now. All right. Bye, guys. Love you so much.